And as we continue on here, we're watching the next of our welcome entries. This is 34th on the order of go. It is Dacarlos, Mattias Ekeroth representing Sweden.
And it does starting to get quite breezy. It does do that up here in Sonoma. It gets it's cold in the morning, and then it gets warm midday, and then long about early afternoon it starts to get quite windy, mid-afternoon, late afternoon, and then it dies down again for the evening. But sometimes the wind can distract some horses. We've got blowing flags and things that bounce around a little bit. So I find it very distracting when it's really windy to ride because you can't hear the horse's feet quite as well.
You know, I want to bring up something else since you talk about distractions. Split Rock has really tried to be a bit of a fun atmosphere. Great music playing in the background at all times. We've got people obviously showing up in the VIP area and around the outside of the arena in the stands as well. Not necessarily that common in our sport, but something that we hope becomes more common. Do you feel like any of that is a distraction, or is this something that maybe helps you to sort of get in the spirit of the show a little more?
I think it's exciting. I think as a rider, when you've got, the more spectators you've got, a little more ambiance and a little more excitement, and I feel like the horses pick up on that as well. And every good horse I've ever had is actually better with more vibrancy in the air.
Yeah, they feed on that energy a bit, and that's certainly, I think, one of the objectives of all of that atmosphere for Split Rock. Mattias Ekeroth has actually earned a victory earlier this season here in Sonoma back in May in a $25,000 Grand Prix. Today, he is going to be another victim of the Golden Gate Bridge vertical, but he also had a knockdown earlier in the course of the first combination.